we are about to head out for a date night. So I thought I would say hey and have a little chat with you. Give me hashtag live or hashtag replay. We have not had a date night. Oh gosh, I was trying to think about when our last date night was, and I'm gonna say it was November. It was before the holidays. So I wanted to quickly chat about getting your significant other on board with you making money online, because this is a big thing that I hear from so many women, that they either don't have their significant other's support, or they don't know how to create that support, or their significant other is skeptical or whatever it may be. Here's the thing. There are an infinite amount of ways to make money online. We are actually compiling all of those, and they will be on our new Wealthy Mama website, which is about to release, and you'll be able to browse it kind of like you would going on Amazon, which I'm really, really excited about. But there's an infinite amount of ways to make money online. It is finding the one that works for you, that feels good to you, that gets you excited, is really, really important. And I want to remind you that there are so many wins outside of just you making money. That is the icing on the cake. You are going to grow as a human being. And I think it's really, really important for you to remind yourself of that first. Sell yourself before you even go to your significant other about wanting to do something. And my theory is anything that benefits you is going to benefit your family. And so you selling yourself on it first, I think, is really, really important. And also knowing that this takes time. If you come to your significant other and be like, oh my gosh, babe, I found this, amazing money-making idea. I'm going to become a millionaire tomorrow. And they're like, okay, let's do it. And then you don't. You lose trust with yourself, you lose confidence with yourself and your significant other. So if you come to your significant other and say, I really want to give this money-making online thing a try. I know I'm going to grow. I know that I'm capable of doing this. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to make this a priority, and I would love your support, right? Instead of asking for permission, let's ask for support. Let's get so sold on that you can do this, and give yourself time and grace so you don't put, that unnecessary pressure on yourself of oh my gosh, I told my significant other that I was going to become, a millionaire overnight, because these things take time. They take time, and everyone's timeline is different. You may see some quick wins. That's always my goal when I'm working with people. And it may take time, depending on your skills, depending on your schedule, depending on your commitment. There's so many variables. No one can guarantee your success besides you. And knowing that it could take 10,000 tries, just like the light bulb. And so your commitment, more than anything, is the most important thing. And allowing your significant other to have their own experience. Making money online is still so foreign to so many people. They can't wrap their heads around it. And so you just have to be okay with that. And you have to trust yourself more than anything. And then update your significant other as you want to. Hey babe, I'm going to be able to cover the groceries. Hey babe, I can now cover the utilities. Hey babe, I can do the mortgage, or whatever it may be. You support is different than them being involved, right? The more direct you can be, the better. If you need to do a 2-hour work sesh and you need childcare coverage, ask for it, right? So when it comes to support, what are you actually even wanting from your significant other? Because if you don't know that, it's going to be really hard for your significant other to know that. So if you just need them to be cool, go do your thing, and you go do your thing, and that's support to you, that's fantastic. If you're wanting more, then be clear about that and see how your significant other feels about it. So just really defining what does support even mean to you, and then being very, very direct. I have found I am most successful with anyone that I work with closely, the more direct I can be and like ask and enroll support, the better. Like no one is a mind reader. Like no one can read your mind. So if it's important for you, for your significant other to know every detail that you're doing, then share that with them, right? Like, hey, I would love to update you once a week on my progress, or I would love for you to watch this video with me, or I would love for you to do this. Are you on board? Like, it's so important because no one is a mind reader. And just, I think the more we can remember that, the better. But a lot of times we make up so many stories in our heads because think about it this way. If you could cover all of your guys' bills with you making money online, if you would increase your confidence and be even more confident, happier, sexier, wealthier, like why would your significant other not be on board with that, right? So it's like really understanding that like you are guaranteed to grow. You are guaranteed to be happier, and wealthier is just the icing on the cake. And so that's why I think it's so important for you to sell yourself first. Like you've got to sell yourself first and keep selling yourself, because you can't, like, if you're wanting to make this a really serious thing and not be just a wantrepreneur, and you truly want to make this a big deal, you've got to make it a big priority. And that's no one's job but yourself. Like, that's not your, like, don't blame your kids, don't blame your significant other, don't blame any coach or mentor, any program. Like, you've got to want this more than anyone else wants this, and you've got to keep on wanting it. And it's just so freaking important. And if you are like overwhelmed and confused and like you're just like, I just need a little pep talk, I'm actually offering a one-time pep talk for $99, you and me, one-on-one. We can map out everything, whatever we can do in 45 minutes, we can do. So it's a phone call, and it's $99, and it ends this coming Monday. And I would love to hop on a call with you and just chat about everything. If your significant other, like if we need a game plan about your significant other, we can do that. If you're like, I just don't even know what to focus on, I'm struggling with my marketing, like we can literally focus on anything that you want. So send me a DM, let me know that you want that pep talk, or comment pep talk below, and I'll make sure that you can get that. But like it doesn't come down to your significant other. They will get on board in their own time. They really, really will. I want you to get yourself on board. I want you to want this and get fired up, because you, like, as we've been creating this master list for women, I myself, as we've been building it, we have spent over 20 hours, and this is going to be free. The master list is free. It will live on our website, so we can always update it. You'll be able to get text reminders of like when we update it if you want that. But even as I've been building this, I've been blown away. Like, I'm like, there is literally something for everyone that wants it to make money online. Literally. And the online space is not gonna go anywhere. Online education is not going anywhere. So like, what are we doing here? Why are we waiting? Why are we stalling? Like, can we just figure this out? Because you are delaying and delaying and delaying. And I just want to work through that with you and figure it out. And like, why are we making this harder? Why do we not believe that you can make money online? Like, what? Like, sell me on that. Sell me on why you don't think you can do this. Because I really do believe anyone can do this that wants it. And there is literally something for everyone. There's so many creative ideas. And I understand that it can be overwhelming, but you can do this with a small following. You can do this in small pockets of time. You can do this and not even know how to do this. There is literally an abundant amount of resources and support literally waiting for you. And that is why the biggest barrier from you making more money and being happier and healthier and even wealthier is you. And the minute you start looking in the mirror and being honest with yourself of like, okay, if it's to be, it's up to me. Like, I've got to make these changes. I've got to make this happen. You will be on your way so much faster than someone that just keeps blaming everyone else. So if you want one of those pep talks, just send me a DM or comment pep talk below. But I am so excited for you. Your future self literally is thanking you. Be willing to bet on yourself, because out of anyone in this world, when you bet on yourself, you can actually increase your odds so much more than anyone else betting on you. So don't forget to bet on yourself. I love you. You can and will do this. I promise.